It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. And the topic here, prior to tip-off, so many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny, as a player, did you like that style? I'm assuming you had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game, why you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's stopping play and calling plays. They're going up and down. The big
And a shot of Grant Park in downtown Chicago, right on the shore of Lake Michigan. Absolutely gorgeous. We're broadcasting from Chicago as the Bulls get ready to take the hardwood here at the United Center. Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last game.
Ian Mahinmi.
Who comes in for Brandon Bass, and Freak subbed in for Kobe. Taking a look at the Lakers. Freak in at point guard. Mahinmi is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Russell, and it's Turner in at small forward.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Rose attacking, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
First trip to the line for him here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Lakers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Freak kicks to Turner. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Noah. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here. Here's Butler. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Butler's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Randle dishes to Freak, and he gets it to go.
He's yours. He's yours. Julius Randle. Timeout for the Bulls.
And let's check out a group of shooting guards that have been doing some dirty work inside lately, averaging the most rebounds per game at their position over the last 10 games. Third is Jimmy Butler.
Well, it's not easy to do. You're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And that's why it takes that unique combination of agility and instincts to make your way onto that list. Those guys have a terrific balance of the physical and mental aspects of the game.
The drive by Brooks. Makes it off the glass.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Freak with it. Guarded now by Aaron Brooks. Freak passes to Mahinmi. Randle kicks to Freak. No good. Good D by Gasol.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
There's the bucket. Good.
Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when you get it, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
Stolen by Brooks.
Fuck.
Mirotic inside. He's against Young.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And Williams, here we go. Tries from 10. Jump shot is good. Williams has got his first points in this one.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Brooks misses.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Butler on the wing. The shot is off, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Freak kicks to Randall. Screen by Young. Freak dishes to Randall. And there's the feed to Freak. 18 feet out. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Randall. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball. 3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense. A moment here to see some numbers for Butler. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, you know, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more.
Portis, he's checked in for Chicago. Left side, Gibson shoots from the baseline, and the shot falls short this time.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
On the wing, Williams. Mahinmi passes to Williams. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Randall with the ball. 14 points from him the last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Just 5 to shoot. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Young outside. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Kicks it to Randall. And it's Chicago with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself.
And emerging as a superstar, tremendous growth from Freak. We caught up with ace defender Jimmy Butler about the challenge of trying to contain him.
My team, we're all guarding them as a whole. We're all guarding everybody as a whole. It's 5-man offense, 5-man defense. I feel like he's an incredible player, but I feel like that doesn't intimidate me at all. This is what you dream of growing up. You want to play against the best. You want to guard the best, to tell you the truth. That's what I wanted. That's what I asked for. I feel like now it's here.
But naturally, for a player like Jimmy Butler, who loves defense, plays terrific defense, you know, it's always going to be his play. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Gasol comes in for Portis. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Mirotic. And Brooks subbed in for Tony Snell. Taj Gibson is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Brooks in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Gasol. His 5th miss. Now 2 for 7 from the floor. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets had a huge game. He dropped 14 points and was really a dynamic force, finding teammates and playing tough D on the other end. This was a big win for him and his team as they snap a losing streak with that win, guys.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Well, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Here is Rose. 13 points in the game. Outside Butler. Outside Gasol. Rose kicks to Brooks. And again, Chicago. No good. Williams attacking. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Williams. And it's 6 points for Freak.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Butler kicks to Brooks. Again, the miss by Brooks.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Took him no time at all on that one. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. Chicago's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Gibson the screen. Here's Gasol, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Gasol's got 6.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Williams, that's a 2-pointer. And another basket for the Lakers.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Rose. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Freak. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Bryant. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Outside Butler. In the corner, Gibson with it. Outside Butler. From 17 feet out, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Freak's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Williams. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game. Shot's good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Outside Rose. Teardrop shot. Gasol. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Williams attacking. Again, the Lakers.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Well, it's about rhythm, and they put this run together on the strength of their mid-range jump shot. They might as well be layups with the way they're shooting.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Bryant with it. Butler covering. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And Kobe drops them both. Bulls trail by 12. Now Brooks. He's got 5. Good. Brooks has got 7.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
And that does it for the... the second half about to start up and begin any moment. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Portis comes in for Pau Gasol. Mirotic is checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. And then for the Lakers, Young's checked in for Hibbert. Williams comes in for Bryant. And Freak subbed in for Russell. Taking a look at the Lakers. Freak, he's in at point guard. Turner is out there with Nick Young. Then it's Brandon Bass. And it's Williams at the shooting guard position. Freak dishes to Bass. Oh, that's blocked. And here is Mirotic. He's got 8. To the paint. Here's Portis. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Pass to Mirotic from downtown, and he gets it to go. Mirotic has got 11.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Freak passes to Young. Here's Williams. The 9-footer's on the mark. He's got 16.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Now here's Brooks. He's guarded closely. And stolen by Freak. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Brooks kicks to Mirotic. Can't hit. Good work defensively by Turner. Lakers leading by 12. And there's the pass to Freak. Goes up the baseline. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brooks with no one around. From outside, off the mark.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of ball.
And Freak throws it down.
Let's go. I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Shot's good by Gibson.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Well, here's a group now that knows how to orchestrate from the wing. The top passing small forwards in the NBA during the past 10 games. 5th on the list, Evan Turner.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Kobe's checked in for Dalembert. Free throw good, Freak. Bulls trail by 15. Brooks kicks to Gibson. Pass to Mirotic. Gibson the screen. And it's Brooks in the corner. And the Bulls get it back. Portis can't get it to go.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Kobe attacking. That's good.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Portis. The Lakers also with a sub. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Evan Turner. And Bryant, no good on that one. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And yes, sir, that one drops. Snell's got 9.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Freak dishes to Kobe. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. No one covering. 18 points for Freak.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 7. Outside Gasol. 3-pointers. Snell. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Freak. Missed. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Chicago making some changes. Gibson comes in for Joakim Noah. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. And then for Los Angeles, Turner's checked in for Bryant. Williams comes in for Russell. And Freak subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Butler and Snell are the wingmen. Pau Gasol is out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Brooks in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. 16 feet away. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Williams. And it's 8 points for Evan Turner. Bulls trail by 16. Brooks the best to Snell. He feeds it to Butler. Knocked loose. Brooks outside. 4 on the clock. Puts it up. Shot's good by Butler.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Lakers leading by 14. Williams kicks to Turner. Freak sets a screen for Turner. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on. Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Kobe Bryant. He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Feeds it to Gibson from 18 feet away. That's good on the jump shot.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And Freak throws it down.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Here's Brooks. It's rebounded by Bass.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
His highlight reel is something to watch, guys. I mean, he just simply attacked the rim. He played aggressively, did not back down from anyone. He kept the momentum moving in their favor.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. Okay, that's it for now. Make sure we're iced up and rested. Go ahead, keep shooting if you want.
Damn it.
Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in it. Still calling my...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
So good to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit its stride. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Portland Trail Blazers. Taking a look at the Trail Blazers, the season hasn't started the way they had expected it to and have come up against some very difficult matchups. Still plenty of time, of course, to make adjustments, and tonight's game will be another opportunity to try to build that confidence this team needs. And guys, we'll be watching Roy Hibbert tonight, arguably the league's premier rim protector. Kenny, his reach and length make it so difficult to try to get anything near the basket.
Yeah, even if the best finishers in the game, they talk about Roy Hibbert when they come in the lane. You have to pay attention to him. He concentrates on defense more than offense, and he takes pride in it.
You know, he knows how to challenge shots by staying vertical. He's the master of verticality. He doesn't pick up cheap fouls, but he still contests shots.
And we will send it over to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. They'll play this one here in Los Angeles before the Lakers head back to the road. They're continuing to soldier on without the services, Clark, of Chris Kaman.
Kevin, so far they've been doing just fine without him. They took on a much different look when he went down, but it seemed to have suited them. They've added a few dimensions to their game that maybe they didn't even know they had before.
And what a luxury.
Lakers trail by 7. Freak dishes to Mahimi. Porter with the steal. Lillard with it. A 20-point game for him in the win against Miami.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Williams kicks to Freak. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Freak's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, Laker girls.
To see the stats for Freak. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 15 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Nick Young's checked in for Evan Turner. And a switch here also for Portland. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Lillard. They set the screen. Barbosa kicks to Rivers. Shoots off the screen. That one goes. Count it.
And this is an important game for him. I mean, he's back in his hometown. I think he could be a factor. He's around friends and family. You're getting that good home cooking as well. That usually comes with that. And I think when you're playing against any team, and even though you're on the road like this, it's not really a normal road game.
Look at that jam. That is just beautiful.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Williams gets the bucket.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Porter passes to Rivers. He feeds it to Vonleh. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, a moment ago, Terry Stotts and I were able to chat. With this being their first meeting of the year, he stressed to his team to rely on their instincts on the offensive end, saying, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses and not forcing anything. As long as we can continue doing that here, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if that holds true, guys.
Doris, thanks. Guys, shooting is a chief concern for them.
And if that is the focus, then their ball movement is going to have to be sharp today.
It's very rare that you see a team shoot the ball well without moving it well. And that's the hidden message when the coach talks about their shooting.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. In third, the Lakers.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
And he knocks down the first one. Plumlee, he's checked in for Portland. And Williams drops them both.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Now here's Rivers. Defense is right there. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Pass to Rivers. Plumlee with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. They set the screen. Rivers with it. Out defended by Freak. It's deflected. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .149 left to play here in the first. Nick Young on the wing. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Rivers. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Pass with the screen. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 6 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Rivers dishes to Vonleh. Feeds to Rivers. Barbosa kicks to Porter. Just 3 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. No good on the triple.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Freak passes to Mahinmi. Again, Los Angeles.
And after a furious run, now all of a sudden, they're in the lead.
They took their bumps and lumps earlier, guys, and dusted themselves off and are back at it, fighting hard.
Now here's Rivers. He's guarded closely. Here's Barbosa. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Barbosa's got his first points of the game.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The first one falls.
Lock it up, fellas. Lock it up.
Both good from the line that time. So it's Portland now. They trail by 1. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Lakers lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see.
I would say, Clark, we probably big group substitution here for the Lakers. Brandon Bass is checked in for Randall. Young comes in for Turner. Williams, he's checked in for Russell. And Freak subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Porter's checked in for Plumlee. And it's Austin Rivers in for Lillard. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Plumlee's out there with Aminu. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's Henderson. And it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Rivers. And Hibbert with the block. Now the Lakers on the break for the finish. And Nick Young with the slam.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Ed Davis is checked in for Portland. Barbosa comes in for Gerald Henderson.
Looking at how they stacked up in the league statistically over the last month, here's what the Trailblazers did. 6th in rebounding, 10th in steals. And they haven't concerned themselves too much with running the fast break. I mean, they're still in the top half of the league when it comes to scoring in transition, but that's not their focal point.
And they've been strong in the rebounding department, up in the top 10, and it's just not one guy. Really, it's been about the entire group collectively.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Randall's checked in, and Portland with a change here, too. Plumlee's checked in. And both free throws good from Freak. Here's Rivers. He had 10 points in the win against Miami. Barbosa with a screen for Rivers. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. The shot by Hibbert, nobody around. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Rivers kicks to Barbosa. Plumlee with the screen. Barbosa dishes to Rivers. Back to Barbosa. The 3. Portland again missing. Los Angeles leading by 5. Right side, Williams. He dishes it to Freak. Here's Hibbert. The shot is off, and it's Portland the other way. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Rivers. He's putting up 9 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered quite a performance. He dropped in 24 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. His coach called it a breakout game for him and said that this was the kind of performance they knew he was capable of when they brought him on board. Now can he sustain it, Kevin?
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot. No doubt about it.
Kobe's checked in for the Lakers. Four on the clock. Shot from the wing. Porter, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Freak passes to Kobe. From 11 feet away, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Barbosa against Bryant. And there's the pass to Plumlee. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, who's had the hot hand from the 2 position over the last 10 games? Highest field goal percentages right here on the 2K leaderboard. Number 1, Lewis Williams. 3rd is Kobe Bryant.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, Greg, but they get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
Evan Turner, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
Rivers. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Vonleh.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
To the inside. Here's Hibbert. And stolen by Vonleh. Here's Rivers. He's got 6. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
And here is Barbosa. He kicks it to Rivers. 3-pointer. Count the bucket. Rivers has got 9 points. That'll do it for the first half. Los Angeles on top, leading by 6. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Is our #1 concern in the event the evacuation of Staples Center becomes necessary.
Here we go now, the start of the 3rd quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Changes here for the Lakers. Lou Williams is checked in for Randall. Clarkson comes in for Kobe. And Freak subbed in for Russell. Porter's checked in for the Trailblazers. Barbosa comes in for Gerald Henderson. Freak in at point guard. Lewis Williams out there with Evan Turner. Then it's Roy Hibbert, and it's Clarkson in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5. Lillard outside. Dishes it to Barbosa. That 3 off the mark. Lakers leading by 8. Clarkson kicks to Freak from the arc. That's good. Freak's got 12 points in the game.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Plumlee, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And that one's good. Freak.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Lillard attacking. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Freak. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one. Looking at the game for Plumlee, he has 12 points and 1 steal.
And guys, really impossible to say where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
Porter with the steal. Barbosa up top. He's covered by Clarkson. Barbosa dishes to Porter. Aminu the pass to Barbosa. Porter kicks to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Barbosa. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
And Hibbert with the block, but they get it back. Now here is Barbosa. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard misses.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Now here's Clarkson. He's covered by Aminu. Lillard against Hibbert. And stolen by Lillard. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And there's Porter on the assist by Barbosa. Barbosa's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy ones.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ryan's checked in. Williams dishes to Hibbert. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Now Lillard, 10 points for him. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Leandro Barbosa on the way. The three-pointer off the mark. Lakers leading by 15. Williams attacking. Can't get it to go.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Really left alone that time. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter. 15 seconds left to play here in the third. Now here's Freak, guarded by Porter. Steps back and fires. And again, another one in from Freak. Freak's got 11 in the second half. Lillard from outside. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Trailblazers trail by 15. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Henderson. Damian Lillard out there with Austin Rivers. And there's Davis. And it's Vonleh in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Freak. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
All right, now, they've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good from Freak. Trailblazers trail by 17. Lillard with it. Inside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
At the line for the Lakers, and Davis.
And that one falls for Davis. And both free throws good for Davis. Lakers leading by 15. And it's Bryant in the corner. Fades and shoots. Can't hit. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Henderson. There's the feed to Lillard. Davis with a screen on Hibbert. Lillard, the pass to Davis. Rivers, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Assist goes to
Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside, Russell.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Kicks it to Freak. 6 on the shot clock. Russell against Henderson. Hits from the wing, the pull-up good from Freak. Freak's got 4 points this quarter.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Russell against Lillard. There's the dish to Rivers. That's short off the rim.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Check out the game for Rivers. 13 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throws.
Trailblazers trail by 11. Lillard outside. Uncovered. And he knocks down the jumper. Lillard's got 22.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Freak kicks to Mahinmi.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Henderson's checked in. So he comes up empty, missing both. For Portland, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. He feeds it to Lillard. 1:30 left in the game. 5 on the clock. To the middle. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Freak with it. Davis is on it. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Davis. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Conley's checked in for Ed Davis.
At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And both free throws good from Freak. Trailblazers trail by 11. Henderson kicks to Lillard. Puts up a 3. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Freak. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Freak. He's got 26 points, and he hasn't wasted his chances from the charity stripe. A lot of points there.
Yeah, more than you'd expect from any other player. It's amazing how much time he spent there today.
He hits both from the stripe.
It's this simple, guys. No rebounds, no rings. We need to dominate the glass. Biggs, get the ball off the rim and get it out to our guards so we can get out in transition.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He told his guys, it's time to turn it up a little and try to make a push. We've worked too hard to come away empty-handed. Let's put this thing away. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
All right, Doris, thanks. Portland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Henderson, no one around him. Portland again missing. Here are the Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Goes up the baseline, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Williams. And that's now 30 points for Freak.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
The free throw drops for Lillard. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. And here's Freak. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
And it's good. Freak's got 32 points.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Aminu with the bucket.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
16 feet away. Good.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
Way to play, boy. Way to play. Hey.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
Well, getting up over the 30-point barrier is never easy under any circumstances. He tore holes in the defense. They couldn't figure out what to do with him. Every play they ran for him, he executed it nearly perfectly.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and